I saw over 120 movies in 2024, and here are my top 3 worst films of the year. For context, there are a couple rules. They can't be super niche and low budget projects, and I also have to take expectation into account. In third place for me is Joker Folie à Deux. From start to finish, this movie does absolutely nothing in my opinion. It's not that I didn't agree with the ending of Joker's character in this film, but rather the entire movie feels like a fuck you to the comic book industry from Todd Phillips, the director, but he's not even making a statement throughout the entirety of the film. Somehow a film titled Joker Folie à Deux underutilizes Harley Quinn and Joker. I don't even know how that's possible. In second place for me is Argylle. I think this was 100% expected, an Apple TV Plus original film with as stacked, or not necessarily stacked with talent, but stacked with interest of a cast as you can get. It looks like absolute dog shit, and it tries to do some cool artsy stuff, but none of it ever works. A very uninteresting film. But in first place for me is one of the worst films of all time in my opinion, and that is Madame Web. This is a comic book film that cost over $80 million from Sony Studios. It looks like a student film, and that's not a diss on student films, that's a diss on Madame Web. I don't know how this made it past the script writers, filming, editing, or even final cut trailer release. How did this movie come out in theaters? It is incoherent. You cannot tell the room that you are in because the editing is so bad. The visual effects, I will say, are passable, but there's not that many of them in the film because it didn't even know what they looked like. They knew they wanted to shoot. I could talk for hours on how bad Madame Web is, but I feel like all of you already agree with me. Let me know your least favorite films of 2024 in the comments down below.